Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fantasy League. We're in the second week of playoffs. In our little game, remember, it's already been a week since, so you're probably watching the final as you see this. No, you won't be, it's a Friday. But this week's matchup is the other half of the playoff system. It's Terry taking on Stefan, his chosen opponent. So, let's get into it. Here are their predictions for the week's games. So we're going to start half at a time. So here, we're looking at Misfits versus Fnatic for Steph, and Row versus Mad as well for him. And then A and B games, where in both his Game 3 scenarios, he reckons G2 is going to win. Terry, on the other hand, a bit more split in regards to who was going to win the Game 2, definitely. And he went for Fnatic in his Game B option, and went for Misfits in the Game A. So let's see how they actually did as we go through the rundown. So we start with a lower bracket match, Misfits versus Fnatic. Only one of them can get through to the next round, and the fastest dragon went to Fnatic early on in the game. Less than 6 minutes. It's unusual for the LEC stuff. First Blood, though, did also go to Fnatic. Not long after, Herald did go to Misfits after a rumble in the river. Not the actual character rumble, but just a rumble. First tower was also taken by Misfits in the top lane, while the Herald was on the bottom. Baron was taken by Misfits in a 55 health steal, but it was Fnatic who got the Infernal Soul and got themselves the first win. So, Fnatic 1, Misfits 0. Still plenty of games to go though in this best of 5. First Blood went to Fnatic in the river at mid lane. Herald also went to Fnatic. They were making sure it was secured. Dragon ended up to Misfits though. They actually decided they wanted dragons this series. And the bottom tower ended up Misfits' way, because they just needed it. Baron was legitimately secured by Misfits in this game. And they got themselves the fastest win of the series and tied the whole thing up. So, Fnatic 1, Misfits 1. We move on to Game 3. First Blood, fastest of the series, went to Fnatic underneath their tower of a nearly dead Renekton. First Herald also went Fnatic's way. Dragon got picked up by Misfits again. They're getting used to it again. First tower did go Fnatic's way. Baron, though, and the quickest of the series, was picked up by Fnatic again, cleanly. And quite a few minutes later, they got the win with it as well. So Fnatic back in the lead, 2 games to Misfits 1. First Blood in Game 4 did go to Fnatic after another little rumble in the river. Again, not the character. First Herald, though, did go to Misfits this time, which meant the swap. Fnatic ended up with the first dragon of the game. Misfits did end up with the fastest tower of the series, with a Herald bonk on the bot lane tower. Baron, though, did get picked up just about by Fnatic, but a base race got Misfits the win and tied it back up again at 2-all. Best of 5s, gotta love him. Now that first tower led to this little dive here. First Blood, Fnatic. I don't know why I said it was the first tower, it's not. First Dragon also went to Fnatic. First Herald also went to Fnatic. Yeah, unfortunately Misfits suffered here. Bottom tower ended up Fnatic's as well. Then, quite late in the game, after a soul, they got themselves the fastest Baron, first Baron, and then got themselves the win as well. So, Fnatic move on to face G2. But now we need to look at the top of the table. Yes, it's the upper bracket final. Mad Lions and Rogue square off yet again. First blood in the first game did go to Mad Lions underneath Rogue's top tower. Though, Rogue got themselves the first dragon of the game relatively quickly. They also got themselves the first herald of the game a little bit lately. First tower went to Rogue with a Shelly Bonk. Then Mad Lions got themselves the fastest Baron of the series, and Rogue, as you can see, clearly down on kills. Mad Lions got themselves the fastest win, so you know what we're looking for the next games. Mad Lions 1, Rogue 0. Game 2, and Mad Lions got themselves the first blood in the bottom side of mid lane river. First dragon also went to Mad Lions, and it was the fastest of the series, as was their herald. Then, first tower also went to Mad Lions. Rogue, though, ended up with the first Baron, and you see that at 23 minutes, this game went on for another 15 minutes. But Mad Lions got themselves the win on this one as well. And they're at match point, 2-0. Third game, and Rogue needed to play well, and play well they did for the beginning. First blood, very quick. They also got themselves the herald. And got themselves a tower as well. They also got themselves the dragon. And got themselves the first Baron. But it didn't happen. Mad Lions got themselves Soul, Elder, another Baron, and won the game. Rogue have to play again. But now, the lower bracket final. G2 and Fnatic square off, and I'm going to say now, it was a 5-game banger. Right, first blood went Fnatic's way. First dragon also went their way. As did the herald. A little bit of G2 annoyance, but not much else. G2 though, up on kills, even though Fnatic got themselves the first tower of the series, and the first tower of that game. First Baron though, ended up G2's way. They did G2 things. And at 31 minutes, 50 odd, they got themselves the win. G2 1, Fnatic 0. We'll move to game 2. First blood, ended up Fnatic's. Right there. Dragon, ended up Fnatic's as well. Whippo, calm as you like as that trundle. First Herald also did go to Fnatic, but we're looking at some bot lane action. Tower also went to Fnatic, and at 14 minutes G2 hadn't picked up a kill yet. They did a little bit later, but as Fnatic were picking up a Baron. And 3 minutes later, got themselves the win and tied the series up. Fnatic 1, G2 1. Game 3. First blood ended up at the bottom lane and good 2v2, well 3v2 kill. Fastest herald of the series, though, did go to G2 as it was stolen. First dragon also went to G2. Then Fnatic got themselves a tower while this chaos was happening. First Baron though ended up to G2. And the win at 35 minutes and change. The G2 were at match point 2-1. We'll move to game 4. And as I told you, spoilers, it's a 5-game banger. First blood, solo kill on the top lane. Went Fnatic's way. Herald did go to Fnatic while Cats was getting caught out a little bit. Dragon safely went to G2. without some spying first. Mid tower ended up Fanatics and was the fastest of the series. They had quite a lot of towers at this point. Baron also went to Fnatic. This was quick, it was decisive, it was brutal. Fnatic ended up with another fastest objective in the win. So 2-all. Only one of them could crew and go to Worlds. And with the first blood being Fnatic's. And then Dragon also ending that way. Herald did go to G2. Just know there's a Darius in this game. Tower ended up Fanatics. Baron also ended up Fanatics, and there was a lot of fighting here. But Fnatic stopped G2 from getting to Worlds for the first time in their history. So, that happened there. This is what happened here. So, as you can see, Terry and Stefan are at their scoring phase. So let's have a look at Terry's score first, shall we? There it is. 11 points out of 18. Not bad. Not bad at all. Stefan, the defending champion, ended up with 8, which is a pretty good score, but not good enough. So that means, for the first time, well, since last season, we have a Canadian in the final again. Terry taking Duncan's place, and he'll take on Darius. But we'll record that live, and we'll give it you next week.